Hello there, Lorinda Carr here for Daily Vibe Check. I know it's been a while. Um, Lots going on, and every time I sit down to try to record, like something comes up or I get interrupted or I just am not in tune with the messages, and so I just end up stopping them. So I feel like that might be a card that we have to put out. Okay. Um, So let's see what Spirit wants us to know today. This is August 21st. So we'll do the week. We'll do the weekend, get an overall vibe. All right. Let's see what Spirit wants us to know today for her greatest and highest good. So the first card that comes up is the Page of Pentacles. This is being a student, studious, learning a new trade, learning something new that will enhance your potentially finances, or it'll better your job, or it'll do something to increase your chance of material comfort. In the present, you've got the Two of Wands, which is setting out on a new adventure. You've got the world at your fingertips. You have a great idea. All right, let's see what we can do with it. Now, the situation being the Ace of Swords reverse, which I find interesting because it's the situation. And when it's upright, it's strength and adversity, right? This is having a hard time getting beyond something, or having a hard time getting started new based on something that had happened before. And the advice is the Devil reversed, which is letting go of the chains that you think bind you. Now, keep in mind, when the Devil's upright, we feel the chain to something, we feel burdened by, or we feel like we are, victims sometimes. This can go to addiction. This can be, so many different things that make us feel like we're chained to a situation. When it's upside down, it's saying you need to release that. It's time to release that. You might be having a hard time releasing it, but once you do release it, guess what? You get that new opportunity, Ace of Pentacles, which is amazing. So once you're able to release whatever this adversity was, this goes hand in hand. Release this negativity, release this it can be lack of confidence, it could be insecurity, it could be maybe in relationships. Maybe you had a really bad relationship before, whether just friendships or a love interest. Maybe it's just time to let that go, and because you've been working on yourself, you've been working on trying to improve your situation, and you are ready. You're ready to go. You've done the work. Let it all go from behind you, and you're ready to move into a new space. So I feel like this, for most of you, will be either job or school, or related to the material world, as opposed to spiritual journey. Although this is, part of this is spiritual, letting go of those chains that bind you, or that you think bind you. And so let's go with an oracle card. Let's see how, what I'm going to do. We're going to do this set here. Okay, so let's see what else. What does Spirit want us to know? What other message goes along with this feeling of letting something go and moving through it? And actually, if you can let it go, if you can move on from this thing that's holding you back, then you get a new start at something. All right, purification. Interesting. First of all, let's talk about how beautiful that card is. Purification. So when I see this, it just feels like truly just a new start. Getting rid of that garbage and a new start, a new day. Spring has sprung. So, that's a pretty good overall message. Keep in mind, this is just like an overall vibe. So, for this weekend, and so maybe this weekend we're just taking that time to evaluate maybe what happened this past week. What do we need to let go of? What do we need to say goodbye to and move into? What are we moving into? And how can we be pure in our motives? I don't know where that came from. That came out of nowhere. We need to be pure in our motives, pure of heart in what we're trying to do. Interesting. So let me get specific. So that's a good overall arching vibe for the weekend. So let me get a specific. Let me get some specifics here. What about today, Saturday? I know it's like most the days like half over, but let's see what's happening. Saturday, 3 of Pentacles, the Hermit, and 6 of Wands to cross it. So the 3 of Pentacles is working with others, but also turning inward, which I think is kind of funny. Maybe, or you're working with a mentor, turning inward, and as a result, you win. Now, for me, oh my gosh, for me, I've been struggling with my connection to spirit. Not actual, maybe like I've been questioning a lot of things and trying to do different modalities, and plus just being overwhelmed with life, which is why I haven't been here. I'm trying to figure out my path. I've been trying to really figure out what's been happening. And I actually was able to get into a class today. It's normally not my regular day. And I just reached out to my mentor. I'm like, by chance, do you have a class I can get into today? She did. And I actually got to deliver messages today, got some really great feedback. The lesson was incredible and very eye-opening and exactly what I needed. So I win because I decided to act on that. I knew I needed the assistance. I knew I needed something. And I did feel like the messages that came through were very pure. That came through from my peers. And I had to let go. I had to let go of these weird beliefs that I had going on, this weird vibe that I had going on. So let's see what's specifically about tomorrow. So maybe today, I'll get the energy put in these for tomorrow. Maybe there's a situation where you feel like you've been on a journey by yourself, or you've been trying to figure out what's going on, and you finally had to reach out to a mentor. You had to reach out to somebody else. You had to work with spirit. You've had to turn to something or someone else for that inspiration or that advice or that reassurance. And in the end, you win. So there you go. What do we need about tomorrow? All right, 7 of Wands, Strength reversed, and 6 of Swords reversed. Okay, so first up, 7 of Wands. You got the Strength reversed. This is kind of feeling down. You're defensive, and maybe this is also saying, hey, put up those defenses. Because you're cutting it right now. So, and I've got a day tomorrow. I've got another one of those days where I'm going to be trying to fit it all in all day long. And I'm going to be running ragged. So I'm going to be very careful. And you know what? To be honest, I'm going to be around a lot of people. I need to take my mask. Because if I get run down at the 6 of Swords reversed, which is not being able to escape something, not being able to get away from something, knowing that you need to get away from something. So what I don't need is COVID, Delta variant. I've been vaccinated, but who knows? This is a warning not to let your keep your defenses up. So like tomorrow, be doing some vitamin C, be doing some vitamin D, like building that immune system, getting some good rest tonight. So tomorrow I'm not stuck and unable to escape inevitability, sickness. Keep the air pure. Keep what's coming in pure. Okay. So there we go. That was kind of a fun reading. I'm going to pull one more card. Tomorrow we have sign session. And we do need a couple more people to sign up in order to make it happen. So I shouldn't say it like that. No. We only have a few spots left to make it happen. So and we have a special guest, Sally Knopp. She's my partner in MDH, which is multidimensional hypnosis. by proxy. And all right, growth. This is a weekend of growth. Celebrate that growth. We're moving on. We're moving on. Turning inward. Working with others to maybe improve our situation. We're winning. Build up our strength so we can grow. What great messages. I love the overall vibe, and I hope this all makes sense to you. And yeah, if you're interested in getting more personal messages, so just an overall vibe, check out our sign session. You can go to www.spiritmessagesfromtheotherside.com, go to readings, sign sessions, sign up. There's only a few spots left. So and with my friend Sally joining us, with Dana and I, it's going to be really cool because it'll be the first time that she's been on the panel with us, and she does energy healing. Like, she identifies where there's energy blocks and she can remove them. It's amazing. I've been working with her for a little over a year now, and we've been doing this, like I said, the new multidimensional hypnosis. And the reason, by the way, that you've never heard of it is because we've invented it. It's a whole new modality, and she's pretty incredible, very, very gifted at what she does. So, and of course, Dana, who doesn't love Dana? She's amazing, gives great messages, and also gives great advice on next steps on how to move through things. Me, I'm in it for the spirit messages. So would love to see you guys. Like, share, comment. Would love to hear if you want me to keep going with the messages. I think on average I was getting down to maybe like 9 views. So there wasn't a whole lot of motivation to keep going, but I knew I needed to get reconnected here. This does help me stay connected to spirit, and I know it inspires different people on different days. So have a wonderful weekend, and hopefully I will see you on Monday. Thanks. Bye.